GLBO.
So Rick joined me in Annapolis and we went together up the Chesapeake Bay through the Chesapeake-Delaware Channel into the Delaware City Marina, where boats had been waiting since 5 days to run down the Delaware Bay due to bad weather. We've been lucky to go on right the next day with them together down to Cape May, where we stayed the whole day and went to the beach and had a nice beef jerky experience, and then sailed up here the East Coast through Atlantic City and some other stops to sail finally into New York Harbor and drop the hook behind the Statue of Liberty.
It must be magic. You're all 7 wonders wrapped up in one girl, star shooting breathless as heaven. But I've never been on top of this world. One look at one girl, white Adidas on bare feet, t-shirt hiding your freshie, angel neath the makeup, wake I could only make it. Never have I ever, no I've never seen something like you.
Oh, ihr Landratten! Da ist sie! Die Freiheitsstatue, wo wir direkt hinterher geackert. Direkt in New York mit dem Blick. We stayed a night there and it was really great, and then went into New York in a really rough marina. We stayed on the New Jersey side because the New York side is quite too expensive. Then always took the ferry every day over to New York City to discover the town.
Never have I ever seen so
big love, big everything. Every life is a big life to be lived.
So our first day was a museums day, and we've been pretty impressed by the old library and books. And then we went to the American Museum of National History, and there was so much to see we couldn't do it in one day. And coming back every night to our Pier 13, where we stayed overnight to go on the next day.
Wonder this, wonder that, wonder everything.
So we went to Brooklyn and the flea market and bought some souvenirs, and then we went to Chinatown and had a really nice lunch there. Of course, searching the honky-tonk bars were not too many, but we found some. And of course to Ground Zero and the new One World Trade Center, from where you could see where we sailed in, under that bridge into the harbor, and then to the Statue of Liberty, where we anchored right behind stayed one night, and then drove further up the Hudson River and to our marina on the other side in New Jersey.
Be the lo-fi minimal soundtrack, smoothing in the groove, smoothing in the groove. Be the lo-fi minimal soundtrack. Be the lo-fi minimal soundtrack, smoothing in the groove, smoothing in the groove. Be the lo-fi minimal soundtrack, smoothing in the groove.
And on another day we walked the whole Central Park, which is actually quite big, with a very big water reservoir in it. We walked it all the way through to Harlem to see the Apollo Theater. And in a second the whole week is over and Rick had to fly home. So so then my New York time was over and I headed up the Hudson River. But see what happened then in the next video.